Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. We are putting our way to jury duty today. Today is going to be the first day of the trial, so it all starts now. My mom is in town. I had a really fun night. We were able to cook dinner at the house. We made tacos. We went to ice cream, and then we had the occasion to show her the Sacramento beam because the Kings beat the Mavericks in Dallas, and even when the Kings went on the road, they light the beam. So it was her first time ever seeing it, so it was pretty cool. We drove downtown. We parked on top of one of the parking garages, and it was cool. Because of the fact my mom was in town, I did not get to watch WWE live on Netflix. It was the first Netflix that I missed. I did turn it on momentarily when they were cooking dinner in the kitchen. I watched the CM Punk promo, which was electric. I kind of knew it was going to happen. It was my ultimate guess that it was going to happen, that John Cena and The Rock were not going to appear on Raw. The fact that they just big leagued it, they don't need to give anybody answers. I'll say this. I'm not ready to really give my answer on what I think of the John Cena heel turn. I haven't really digested it yet. I want to hear what Cena has to say. I want to see what story they're going to put behind it. I don't have a ton of faith. I love when The Rock shows up. I get mad, I get upset, but I love The Rock being there because of the fact it makes wrestling mean more. You know, it puts a bigger spotlight on wrestling. Everybody, is kind of paying attention in the mainstream, I guess you can say. But I don't know. When The Rock shows up, I kind of feel like whatever the plan was gets thrown out the window, and The Rock and Brian Gewirtz are kind of put in charge of whatever they want to do, and we kind of have to work around it. And when The Rock's not there, we gotta kind of like make the story make as much sense as we can. And then when he shows up, any groundwork that we've laid down just gets blown up. I saw Io Sky win the women's championship from Rhea Ripley. Big time surprise. Did not see that coming. In my mind, I know Io Sky has been women's champion a few times, but she's not really somebody that I have paid attention to. I honestly thought she was kind of like a lower level talent, and forgot that she was in the women's championship match at WrestleMania last year against Bayley. That's on me, egg on my face. But the story was that Rhea Ripley put her guard down, chose to I don't know, taunt Bianca Belair as she was setting up for the Riptide over in the corner. That would have been it. All she wrote, 1, 2, 3. Bianca would have got in the ring, and we would have had a stare down and a point at the WrestleMania thing, and that would have been all she wrote. Instead, Io Sky, hurricanized, and then 1, 2, 3, new champ. I'm not a big fan. I've seen a few videos this morning of people saying that they think it's just a way of getting Io Sky into the match, and it's just going to end up being a three-way, where it's Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair in there going at it. I'm not the biggest fan of those. At WrestleMania season, it seems like, to get people on the card, everybody always dreams up, we'll just throw everybody in an Intercontinental ladder match, triple threat for the World Heavyweight title, triple threat for the women's title. I just like singles matches, one-on-one. That's it. A three-way here and there along the way. But we'll see. The Creeds, they put on a really good tag title match with the War Raiders. They weren't able to do it. The Creeds are a good team, man. I really like both of those guys. I've learned that one of the guys' names is Julius. I don't know the other guy's name. The funny guy, I guess you can say. But, it's hard. They're brothers. But I really think Julius has a shot to be a singles performer. I don't want to see an injury or just a breakup. It's hard when you break up brothers. I mean, even the Usos. I mean, Jey Uso is one of the most over guys in the WWE right now. He won the Royal Rumble. He's wrestling for the World Heavyweight title. And there's still people like me who are like, man, like, I just want to see the Usos. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? That when you're the best at something, I don't think you owe it to us. But I mean, like, you're always going to be the standard bearer of what we want to see. So, good Raw. Next week, we've got WWE at Madison Square Garden. That being the former Mecca, the former home of WWE. They don't go there, it seems like, all that much. And it seems like now that they kind of like let their guard down, they let New Japan wrestle that show there. And I'm not really sure if they've had any other wrestling crowds there. Now it kind of seems like now they go there more than before. You know, the Barclays was always, you know, their secondary home over in Brooklyn, but now it seems like they're using the Garden. And now that the no Titantron is kind of like the standard bearer for WWE, that set I think is going to look kind of like you know, like when they did the Royal Rumble there, the Cactus Jack versus Triple H no holds barred match, or maybe that was even just Mick Foley, but you know, like where you don't have the big Tron or anything like that. That's pretty damn cool. You watch WrestleMania 10 and you can see right through into the backstage. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But steel cage matches on Monday Night Raw. The standard bearer for the last 10 to 20 years. I mean, when I grew up, steel cage match, big blue cage, you knew some shit was going to go down. That was going to be awesome. I think of Bundy and Hogan in there. One of the last times they used those was over in England. It was Christian and Edge. It seemed like that was like real devastation. Ever since they've used the cage, it just gets lowered down. It's just kind of like, it is what it is. Punch, kick, throw him into the cage. Punch, kick, throw him into the cage. Hit a finisher. Every once in a while, somebody go up top and do something stupid. Like Rikishi dropping the big leg. Matt Hardy dropped the big leg. But if anybody can make that match mean something, I honestly believe in CM Punk and Seth Rollins. And I'm even looking at the calendar and I'm thinking the return of Roman Reigns in that match. I don't know how it makes sense. It's just two guys that both want to beat up Seth Rollins, and maybe they're just not going to be able to choose who wants to beat him up more, and that's how they get put in the three-way that people think it's going down. But fun stuff from WWE. They knocked it out of the park yesterday. Peace out.